Knock, knock.
All right.
We're here.
We are going to be doing this commentary for you. I'm Cynthia.
I'm Ariana.
I play Elphaba.
I play Galinda.
And I hope you enjoy our little commentary on our movie that we're about to give to you right now.
This logo, I'm jumping right in, is my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
This vintage Universal Pictures with the green.
And the pink.
Is just so pretty.
Yeah. We love that reimagining.
We do.
Here we go. The wonderful thing about this is that we're kind of starting from the end to get to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And there are loads of Easter eggs in here that we don't want to give to you just yet, but if you pay attention closely, you'll get plenty of clues about what
as to where
happened.
what happens.
Yeah.
The melting occurred at the 13th hour.
There's the vista.
Result of a bucket of water thrown by a female child.
A female child. Emphasis on a female child. Who could it be?
Who could it be? And there indeed.
I'll give you a hint. It's Dorothy. Whoops.
Oh.
Just kidding. It is.
There is the hat.
They know that.
Yeah.
Yes. I love this opening so much.
Me too. Very, very special.
And there are the flying monkeys, whom we love. This overture always gives me chills and will always give me goosebumps and make me cry immediately. There's Kyomiko.
Oh, yes, that's right. We're moving past Kyomiko.
Mm-hmm. And I love this little shot. You're going to have to look for something.
Oh, yes. I was about to say as well.
Even before the other something.
Yes.
There's a few somethings that you'll notice in this intro that we can't really tell you what they are. But if you'll see them,
so we're flying.
Go to the Oz vlog and she'll be talking about it.
You will notice that what we are doing right now is flying over something.
Over the rainbow, one would say.
Yeah.
And here come some familiar friends. You might know them. We love them.
I think what I love about the entire intro is that you are dropped in immediately and you're given all of the clues, all of the things that you need to connect to the world around this particular world that we're in now.
Yes, and I love getting to know the culture of Munchkinland and seeing them take the tulips and press them into paint. And you'll notice that all of the colors are colored by the actual tulip petals themselves, because that's what the Munchkins do.
Comes from the Frank L. Baum books, no?
Yeah.
The L. Frank Baum books, mind you.
Which is where Elphaba's name comes from.
Exactly.
All of these Munchkin huts were actually functional and had little places to nap and hide a coffee or a banana in.
Huh?
There's me.
Look! It's Grinda!
I'm really fond of how they sort of reimagined the beginning of No One Mourns the Wicked for the movie version. I love that you hear these first few lines as she's coming down in the bubble. I think it's really special and unique to us. And that was a surprise for me because I performed the whole thing in the landed spot and position the whole thing through. So that was exciting to see.
Mm.
It's good to see me, isn't it? Fellow Ozians, let me set the record straight. Yes, the Wicked Witch of the West is dead.
What I love so much about this song, No One Mourns the Wicked, is how hard it is for Glinda to be there, saying these things to these people and celebrating and rejoicifying with them when she's grieving her friend in real time. You know, she's obviously having to do a hard thing here by celebrating what she's singing about, while the lyrics are also her trying to spoon feed them the idea that wickedness happened to her. Give her a chance. Like, even though she's there doing this thing she knows she's supposed to do, rejoicify with them and celebrate this news, the lyrics, she's actually still fighting for her friend, for them to understand. She's giving them a chance. She's holding out a hand saying, but give her a chance, even though this is where we're at, and I have this job to do. She's actually asking them to humanize her. It kind of is an impossible position to be in, you know, for her at this moment. There's Summer spinning in the back. Summer strolling.
Where?
Right there.
In the blue dress?
Yes, in the blue and the plaid skirt.
Summer Strallen, who also happens to be a really good friend of mine, is part of a very infamous family in musical theatre and performance, the Strallens.
And she was pregnant here with the bubble baby.
Very much, yeah.
And she has now had the bubble baby.
Yes.
One many people find confusifying. Are people born wicked?
That's Hattie. She was so sweet and so good in this scene.
The
And
little girl?
Yes.
After all, the Wicked Witch had a childhood. She had a father, who, by the way, had been appointed governor of Munchkinland.
Here comes Andy Nyman.
As so many do.
Oh, I'm obsessed with her.
And leave you lonely.
That's all right, it's only just one night.
But know that you're here in my heart while I'm out of your sight.
This shot coming up right here. This
I love
little
the
face
change she makes,
right here
yeah.
is one of my favorite parts of the
fantastic.
movie.
I like the transition that she makes from being the sweet, like, loving wife to someone who is, like, devious and much darker. It's fab. And the choreography in this by Chris is just really special.
Chris Scott, our brilliant choreographer. This is one of my favorite little dance sections too. It's so good.
And I think this was done in a one-er, which means...
They didn't cut the whole time.
Correct.
If we're finishing each other's sentences, it happens sometimes. Sorry.
Led to another, as it so often does. But from the moment the witch was born, she was, well, different.
It's coming now.
So when I was shooting this, I visited the set and I met the little baby who is baby Elphaba. And she was the sweetest, most darling, most peaceful little baby I've ever met. And obviously she's a twin. So you met both of them.
And
they were sweet.
We say obviously because they're so young that they can't work for more than 1 minute, you know? So they switch off, which is crazy. I actually think about this every time I see this scene. What is it, like, does that baby have an agent? Like, what does that look like? Are there baby agents? It's like, does they have like a stack of headshots that are like, this one's 1 minute old?
I don't know.
How does that work? I want to write a
maybe there's like a
movie
modeling
about
agency.
the
about
baby
like
agent.
Babies, yeah. Child agents from beginning of life to...
But what is it? You know what I
something.
mean, though?
Yeah.
It's all right, little one. Look after you.
Fun fact, the voice of this bear is an incredible actress. Sharon D. Clark is one of the most amazing actresses ever. Olivier winner, I believe. And I only found that out after the film was made.
Watch your baby sister. Just a clock tick.
A really thoughtful and beautiful thing that they did for this film was every role, whether it's voiceover or some of the supporting actors or like my mom, Glinda's mom and dad, they tried to use as many actors and actresses as possible that had been involved in Wicked, whether it was like a tour or the West End production. They put so many Glindas and Elphabas in with us as like a tribute to the many witches that we love.
They're green. Vanessa, you want to know a secret?
This little girl playing young Elphaba, Karis, who is just darling and brilliant and sweet. And I got to spend a little time with her. And she was so knowledgeable and ready to be on set. And in this scene, what people don't realize is that they're not filming together. The little girl who's playing
Nessa.
baby Nessa, was so frightened and so overwhelmed, so scared. So they had to catch everything separately. And you can't tell at all because Karis is so wonderful that she's able to act almost against nothing. And then they pieced everything together. So she was doing this all on her own. Sweet girl. And she's got such soulful eyes. I love her so much.
It's all right, little one. He shouldn't have blamed you.
Dulcimer!
And so, it couldn't have been easy.
This was really hard to look at.
It's hard to look at now.
This was hard. This was not a fun moment to film. We did this a few different times, and I was anxious to find out which version of it John was going to use. It just felt different every time, and I think that's because grief can feel different. And it can show up in many different ways. Sometimes it is really emotional. Sometimes it makes you angry. Sometimes it makes you feel numb. But either way, setting your best friend on fire, not great,
Not fun.
not good,
No.
not preferred. Also, another side note. This was the coldest any of us have ever been.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm so glad you can't tell. We all look warm and happy.
It's been fun. As you can imagine, I have much to attend to with the wizard's unexpected departure, so if there are no further questions, I'm gonna go.
Linda! Is it true you were her friend?
What? Sorry, one second. What?
Is it true you were her friend?
Friend? Yes. I mean, I did know her. That is, our paths did cross.
I love this.
Me too.
That's cool. You must understand. It was a long time ago.
My favorite thing in the whole world is coming up, which is the Wicked logo in the beginning. It's just so moving.
Brilliant.
It's so brilliant. I remember when John hadn't settled on it, and I was like, if you change that, I'm gonna sob. You can't. Our school. For those of you who don't know, this is a real practical set. Everything you're seeing was built, and this was a real river situation that they made for us.
Oh, we're so proud of you!
Oh, you pink. I love you. Just remember, it's not goodbye. Farewell.
We love you.
You have all your kisses.
Yes.
And you will write.
Yes. I love you.
Darling.
It's that time. Let's see already.
My mom is played by Alice Fern, who's a brilliant, brilliant alphabet of many years. And I love her. She's amazing.
I'm Bach. I'm from Munchkinland. I know we don't really know each other yet.
You know
but
what I believe, Vic?
It's Bick. It's Bach.
That strangers are just people I've never met. Bye.
Yeah, let's settle here.
Enter Elfie. This shot coming up always gives me chills. This one.
What? What are you staring at? Do I have something in my teeth?
No, it's just... You're green.
I am. And we did this a few different ways.
Yes,
and
we did.
There's been lots of like discourse online, but I don't think anyone's realized there are like 15 different ways that I've said I'm green. I am.
Yeah, same. Yeah. We both said different every time.
Different time.
And we both had different choices in the trailer than we do in the film.
Very much so.
And that caused a lot of discourse.
It
but
did.
The truth is, the tone of the movie it felt more appropriate.
Yeah.
This. Is that... You know, Glinda's not going to be that rude intentionally. She's a little bit aware that people are watching her. So I think the take in the first trailer was far more horrified. Problem. And I love the one of yours that ended up in here.
Yeah.
The I am that ended up in the film I love so
The
much.
distress and then...
I love it. Yeah, like, girl, I know.
I know that. I don't remember that being shot, which is so interesting. I didn't know that I had that look on my face of like, ouch.
I'm sure everyone is duly impressed. I could care less what others think.
Couldn't.
What?
You couldn't care less what other people think. Though I doubt that.
Alphabet drop!
This is my younger sister, Nessa Rose.
You look so beautiful in this scene.
You do too.
This is just such an entrance. This beat. I'm obsessed with Elphaba's makeup. The freckles. May I tell them about the freckle mask?
Yes, you may.
So every day she would get spray painted green, and then the eyeshadow and things would go on. I'm actually butchering the order. This is not the order. But my favorite part was she had this mask where the holes would be poked in, and then they would spray paint the freckles through the mask so that they were in the perfect spot every single day. And it's just the most thoughtful hair and makeup department. Frances was the head of the hair and makeup department, I mean, your whole team, everyone, my team, our teams, they were just so thoughtful about everything.
It shouldn't have started off like that. The mask was Alice's idea. Alice, who did my makeup.
Really?
She was like, how am I going to keep these in the right spot every single day and repeat? And she was like, well, let's do a vacuum form. So she went away and got a vacuum form of my face and brought it back. And one day it was just there.
That's brilliant.
Like, hey, this will make it easier for us.
That is so brilliant.
And so I would always know how long we'd been like using it, because the outside would have like 15 layers of deep purple paint on it, and it would just be the cheeks.
How beautiful and lovely and perfect is Marissa Bode?
Just gorgeous. Really, really sweet.
And just...
I love this.
So incredible on set and just so thoughtful.
Yeah. And this was her first really big moment on film. I think maybe first.
Mine too.
Yours.
Same. What's funny is, like, as amazing and formidable and experienced as this whole group of characters is, I think...
Very much a first for a lot of us.
For all of us. A first and a last.
Yeah.
Just nothing will ever feel like
this again.
Hummingbirds.
Ring the bells.
Bowen and Bronwyn were just the most brilliant comedic sidekicks in the entire world. I loved working with them and playing with them and ad-libbing with them. They made it very hard not to break and giggle often.
Truly some of the most formidable actors we had been working with. It's just brilliant.
Dr. Dilly, here he is.
For our wonderful wizard. True magic has become all too rare, which is why we are proud of our scene of sorcery studies.
I don't remember shooting that. I don't know where
that's
that
the beauty
camera was.
of, that's the thing. It's John. John will just like catch random things and you're like, when did I do that?
I love it.
Oh my goodness, this really hurt.
Welcome, new students, and congratulations for having.
She's just so beautiful.
So
Whether
beautiful.
you'll be studying law, logic, or linguification.
All of our Shiz students really are like such a gorgeous group. I love all the different hairstyles, and everyone was so kind. We actually became so close.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time at Shiz.
Some of you.
There's the sweet redhead boy just in the back of me right there, who's the sweetest, most darling person and so attentive and always asking questions and, you know, just really helpful. So you'll see him in a lot of scenes because I think everybody really liked him.
Yeah.
Fun fact about these lenses, these eyes, we had to make a decision about what we wanted to do with them and we couldn't decide until seeing them in the test. So we tried about 4 different lenses and a couple of them were a bit too bright. Some didn't quite show up enough. And then we had these really easy green lenses that just worked. So those became the eyes.
Magic wands, need they have a point?
Well, dear, I don't teach my seminar every semester. Of course, if someone...
A tiny little fact about this scene. The line, magic wands need they have a point, was actually cut from this script. But it's one of my favorite lines from the original Broadway show.
Yeah.
And I picked a friendly argument. I was like, "Look, would it be possible to stick this back in just because I felt like it was my duty to protect those little moments for her. I'm glad I made it in.
Me too. Good.
The other daughter?
Alphaba, what are you doing?
Well, I wasn't made aware.
I know. I was
Not a fret. Just a slight gulp. We'll find some place to hide you. Come on. How's you?
That won't be necessary. I'm not enrolled.
Oh, good.
Too mean. Too
Very,
mean.
very.
Too much.
Oh, the governor made his concern for your sister quite apparent. Please assure him I am.
I love Keala, but Miss Coddle, I'm not sure.
But I think Miss Coddle is always
too
like
mean to
just
you.
going past the boundaries consistently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those reactions.
A lot.
That's intense.
Stop, Miss. She can do it alone. Where's your daughter?
I love what she's doing as she's pushing the This right here, Bo and Yang screaming, is one of my favorite sounds in the entire world. And it was the funniest thing every single time. And that's why we're not shown. That shot always makes me emotional when they show the
When they show
animals
the animals,
behind the wizard. That makes me very
That's
choked
also
up.
a little Easter egg for everyone to
Yeah.
notice.
Bronwyn.
My chance, my new start.
Props to Marissa, who
Yeah.
was like, make this go fast as heck. I will fly fast. It was amazing.
It's merely the mind's attempt to wrap itself around the impossible. Yes, that was me. To prepare you to expect the unexpected here at Shiz.
Did you really see that? I think they must get into her seminar.
And speaking of the unexpected, which of you would volunteer?
Funniest thing ever. I cannot. It's just so funny.
Thank you, dear. That is very good of you.
What?
Miss
Alphaba.
Alphaba.
Mm.
You can
Gut punch.
Galinda.
What?
Now, go. All of you, go. Go. And you, come with me.
Of course.
Not you.
Just
Ouch.
ouch. Gut punch.
You. I would like to teach you privately and take no other student.
Thank you. What happened?
This was another bit that was actually cut from the script that we had a conversation about bringing back on set, actually.
Mm.
I was like, can we try this? Please, it has to be in it. This is one of my favorite parts of the show. It was really fun. And when I was getting carried off, Bowen had so many fun little alternates there during that. When he says, get a pastry, there were so many funny alternates there.
Have you had this talent?
I love this shot.
No. Something just takes over me, and something I can't control. And when it does, bad things happen.
If you can learn to use your powers in the right way. Yes.
Michelle was so nervous about
She
singing.
really was.
But she really sounds beautiful and
I
so
told her she had no
sweet.
choice but to sing out because I wanted to hear her.
Yeah.
I said, no nerves. She's perfectly fine.
She really did a really beautiful
Gorgeous.
job.
My dear.
Perfect.
I'll write at once to the wizard. Tell him of you in advance. With a talent like yours, dear, there is a definition.
I'm really in love with Michelle's Madame Morrible.
Yeah, no, I think it's really special.
Yeah, I think Michelle's Madame Morrible is probably the most different from the character in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love how she reinterpreted it. I love how it's written in this script. I love that she starts as a friend to us,
Yeah.
you know?
See you in class.
It's a little bit in disguise,
Yeah.
what unfolds later in the film.
I think it's kind of important just because
Oh my God, you're singing. Wait.
This weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide is a time.
I love this scene so much.
craziest things like the weather just sort of cooperated with us that day. A little bit of wind that we got and a little bit of sunshine that came out. Strange that it happened that day. It's really lovely.
When I meet the wizard,
I love this scene.
my work. Then I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his wizard wisdom.
No, Easter egg in this is that bit by bit, she is ascending without necessarily flying, but going upwards every single time.
Mm.
He'll say to me, see who you truly are. God who I can rely on. How will begin the wizard and
I love this shot coming up with your chin on the thing.
I'm with the wizard. My whole life will change. Once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you. No sister acts ashamed. And all of us
Makes me really emotional to watch this number. I love it so much. It's just so joyous and so beautiful. And it's my favorite, vocal version of this song, of course, but also just so full of life and it's so beautiful. And I love our school and I miss it. And it's just really emotional. We spent a lot of time there, you know?
Yeah.
And this song just feels like such a celebration of every single person's thoughtfulness. You get to see all of Shiz, all the details. And the way you sing and perform this is just otherworldly.
here to an absurd degree. Seem fixated on your verdigris. Would it be alright by you if I disagree?
I really like this little moment here.
Me too, cutie.
Man fingers.
That's not important to me. All right, why not? I'll reply. Oh, what a pain will be. The wizard and I. Guess what a pair will be. Wizard and
I love your eyes in that shot. What's crazy about this face in the thing is that, so I didn't know it was there. And one day Bowen and I went for a walk. And we found
my
Jeff
gosh.
Goldblum's head on the thing. And we went,
Hilarious.
oh my God.
And I've just had a vision almost like a breakfast.
Which was really shocking.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It sounds truly.
What I loved about this particular moment with the visions is that John really wanted to bring them out. It's something that isn't necessarily made a thing, but he made visions a thing for Elphaba.
Right.
Which I really love.
It's all to do with
I love that we get to explore new facets of her magic in the movie. The best moment in any movie musical ever in the history of the world. I'm crying. It kills me every time. It's just the best. Iconic, right? Crying. Literally.
held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream. For half of others,
I can't do it.
The wizard and
Work! Oh my goodness. That kills me every single time. It's my absolute favorite.
I'm really grateful for that little moment because it feels like a little callback to the sound of music and that moment in the hills. In the hills are alive.
Come in. This was one of our first scenes we ever shot.
It really was. Was this what? I think it was.
This was the first day.
Yeah.
First day on set was the scene.
Yeah.
Also, I do not remember saying come in like that at all. At all.
I do not.
I was shocked when I saw it in the film.
But thanks for asking.
Yeah, this was our first.
Yeah.
What? I was just...
I love this bit between us.
Close the door.
Oh, well, did you not? I'm sorry. I so enjoy air.
Ridiculous.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? Oh, I saved you some space, by the way.
And somehow John always manages to catch all of my weird facial things. Look at all of the reactions.
Well, one of my favorite things he would do when it was on your coverage would be he'd whisper in my ear, like, just play around, try stuff, and surprise her. Because he gets little surprise reactions out of both of us that way. And then when it was on my coverage, he would tell you to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's really brilliant.
Just like to change, shift something, move it a little bit, shake it up.
Yeah.
Really fun.
You could, let's see. Put in a good word for me with Madame Morrible? Deal? That was you down there who made all that happen. I know it was.
I really love and appreciate this scene. It is not in the musical, and I think it's so valuable.
Yes.
I think it's really important.
Please, I can keep a secret.
I think it's another example of Elphaba's fierce boundaries and protective nature. And I think it also allows Glinda to show that she's not dumb.
No.
You know, she knows what's going on. And she has a lot of determination and a lot of drive. And she has faith in herself. She's like, hey, teach me. I want to learn.
I think it also gives Elphaba a chance to not be a victim the entire time. Like, for her to be like, no, I'm not discussing this. Like, I don't want to.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's a really cool moment.
Mhm.
It's like a
I
subtle
like
but
it.
really important moment.
Yeah. It's good for them both.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Here, your guesses. Because this is a letter.
I know how much she wants to be.
So I'll tell you.
There's been some confusion.
So the nightgown has, I think this is the nightgown,
Mm-hmm.
has little totos on it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Paul made sure that each of our costumes was so detailed that you would have like even little tiny things that you wouldn't see if you don't look close enough. But there are little Easter eggs on our costumes.
Confusion for you see my face. And you, surely exceedingly good news. You're altogether quite impossible to describe.
Fun fact, the most nervous I ever was in the whole process of filming the whole 2 years was the close-up of my hands writing the letter.
No.
I literally forgot how to form letters. My hand was, I was useless. My hand couldn't write. I don't know what happened. I literally was like, they were like, make a heart. I was like, I got nothing. I can't function. I don't know why. It was the most nervous I was in the whole thing. I wasn't even in the shot. I love this so much. This is my favorite number, maybe.
Loathing, adulterated loathing for your face,
Your voice.
your clothing. Let's just say, know it all. Every little trick, however cool, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. Water loathing.
I love this shot of you with the pink parasol coming out of the thing.
Also, fun fact, this was my birthday.
Yes. Oh my God, it was.
This was my birthday, yeah. Well, my first birthday on this.
Yes. We lived many lives.
That was the last shot of the day for my birthday, that umbrella being thrown.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love how you flick your nails at Bowen and Brahman here. I love it so much. Mm-hmm.
Too much. I love it.
Well,
These things
My foot. I don't know when the foot thing kind of...
At the very
came,
beginning.
but I think it was just always there.
It was always there from the start.
It just felt like the place to put my foot.
Yeah.
I don't remember choosing it. It just kind of like the minute I put her shoes on, I was like, and this is how I'll stand, I guess.
No. It's how I feel about Elphaba's walk, because it's a saunter and I don't know when it happened. Cue saunter now.
You better saunter. This choreography.
It's brilliant.
I'm so sorry. There were so many different versions
Oh
of
my
this
God.
choreography for the classroom,
I
for
don't know how they kept it in their head.
for the
It's
cafeteria,
mad.
for the this section, the PE section, I
Perfect.
guess. And the yoga in the
Yeah.
background.
Oh my goodness.
You don't even get to see the full yoga
No,
version.
I didn't. And I really wanted to be a part of the yoga version.
We
really wanted to do it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, me too. I love this shot.
Yeah, great.
Look at Bowen and Brahman eating it right up. And these dancers, my goodness.
Bowen.
That was my first time hearing your cackle.
It's fun.
All right, everyone. Settle down, ladies and gentlemen. Settle down. Quiet, everyone. Now then,
There's the redhead again. You see?
I've
That
read
boy
your
there.
most recent essays, and I am amazed to report some progress. Although
Thank you.
I loved these uniforms so much.
Me too.
Miss Linda.
oh, actually, it's Linda with a G.
Ew, it's so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch.
But it's so good though. It's a good it's a good moment for them.
Mm-hmm.
Professor manages to
Well, maybe not.
Maybe the pronunciation of your precious name is not the sole focus of Dr. Dillamond's life. Maybe Dr. Dillamond is not like every other professor.
Yeah,
Maybe
great moment for
some professor
Elfie.
is different.
Glinda's her shadow self in this scene.
It seems the artichoke is steamed.
Oof, this is not her best self. She's performing here.
But this is also not Elphaba's best self. This is also challenge accepted.
Please.
Mm.
Yes. We go lack upper front teeth.
That.
Which accounts
I love that. I love that moment for both of us. Like, huh, I see you. You see. Yeah.
Like we're playing chess or something.
Yeah.
We're both not our best selves
No.
in this.
No.
But we've accepted the challenge.
Yeah.
You may have noticed
I love that.
last animal professors here at
These actually did that.
Yes, this all
Practical.
happened in the room.
you know,
It was a really beautiful moment, though.
Mm-hmm.
seen some great changes throughout Oz with the rejection of animal culture. However, there was a time.
Dr. Dillamond in this scene is voiced by the brilliant Peter Dinklage, but in the physical room with us was an actress named Louisa.
Yeah.
She was amazing. And she performed all of these lines for us.
Yeah.
She was off book and on all fours and had little tennis balls on her head for us to look at and a whole goat head, which made it much easier for me to be mean. Or not mean, but, less
So you're not
enlightened.
acting to nothing, yeah.
Less enlightened. She was never intentionally mean.
No.
Angry. Well, then they begin to look for.
Someone to blame.
Quite right, Miss Elphaba.
Oh, I love you two together.
Yeah, Miss Linda.
It is Linda. Linda.
Oi.
Linda.
Oi, oi, oi.
Can't just teach us history instead of always.
You'll have
harping.
darkness and light in us. It's all right.
We love the
Oh,
art.
the roll of eye. I don't know how he keeps catching the eye rolls. He catches so many eye rolls. I don't know how John does that. And I don't even remember doing it.
If we examine this timeline.
Oh, icks.
Nightmare.
Oh, desperately sad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Really, really, really not great.
Mm-mm.
Sad.
Oh, who is responsible for this?
She's so beautiful in the scene.
Master Smith.
Marissa looks gorgeous.
I said, Master Smith.
And what's really lovely about this is you'll see this coming up next. It's like a nice little connective tissue about the two of them. See how she looks and then goes off? There's that want, that sistership that hasn't quite formed itself. You don't get to explore it a lot, and we get to do it here, which is really nice.
Thank you. You're very kind.
This part breaks my heart. I can't really fathom
I love
this
doing
scene
this.
with you too. And this is also one of my favorite Elfie costumes.
Yeah.
But this scene is too much for me.
Poppies are my favorite.
Mine too. Easter egg, mine too.
Cheerful in these dark times.
Cynthia and I have little poppy tattoos on our hands.
Go and join your friend.
It's all right. I don't have any friends.
Well,
Here's the shot. This one kills me every time. There it is.
Mm.
That paw. No, I can't. I have to leave.
Try again.
How are we going to make it through this whole movie?
I don't know.
Toes clenched. Levitate the coin.
I love that shot. You both have such
both hands.
beautiful hands.
All right. It takes time. I hear there was an unfortunate disturbance at Dr. Dillerman's class today. Must have been so distressful for you.
Well, someone wrote those horrendous words on purpose for him to see. I just wish I could.
And this scene doesn't exist in the show, but it's really important because it's an exploration of how she has to learn to use her powers. And I think it's a good moment for her to feel connected, you know?
No one should be scorned or laughed at
And then we learn where her powers come from.
or looked down upon or told to stop jabbering. Keep.
You get to grow the relationship between her and Madame Marble as well.
Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky is the limit. It could lead you to the wizard himself.
Honestly, I cannot remember shooting this. I cannot remember shooting it at all.
I hate to sound corny, but I really do miss late nights at Shiz.
I know.
I really
Because it's so
do.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful at nighttime.
And
it's
cold and sweet. And
lovely.
we spent so many important, lovely,
Yeah.
and happy nights there.
Being blamed for everything that goes wrong. For small jobs.
It really feels like a real place to me.
Yeah. For sure.
And this is the best cardigan in the world.
This is all practical, by the way. This room is all completely practical. It's one of the most beautiful rooms.
I wish Dr. Dillerman's cardigan
I know,
were
was actually-
practical because I'd want it. I want to wear that
Yeah.
a lot. It looks like it's like
so
Bodhi
beautiful.
or something.
Right.
She never showed.
Snow leopard.
No one's seen her since.
Many animals have gone missing or
She's divine.
So beautiful.
That's a mood.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that, I guess, is Steve from Sex and the City. He makes a cameo. He has one line, and it's the best line in the whole thing, the little Tamara monkey. He's like, "Oh, just a listener." It's the craziest thing in the world. You were great on 20 seasons of Sex and the City.
This was the moment.
Who has lost all powers of speech.
This is so beautiful.
In Munchkin Rock, a vicar with a thriving flock forbidden to breathe.
What a wonderful way to imagine this song as well.
Really, truly.
Only rumors, but still enough to give pause to anyone with pause. Something bad is happening in ours.
Vision happening.
Something bad.
We had to figure out what we wanted to do and how we actually wanted the visions to happen. So we figured out what that could look like.
I hate that shot of him in the cage.
It's horrible.
Oh. Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
Well, I was just.
It's all right. Quickly, come inside. Don't be frightened. Let me get you.
I loved shooting this scene.
I missed you this couple of days.
I know I was in a park or in this building here. We were.
It is happening. You'll find if you
I was shooting with Louisa.
enough, you can keep anyone silent.
But if animals are losing the ability to speak, leaving all.
I love that amidst all of this, Dr. Dillerman's like, "I'm going to make some tea. Do you want some?"
Tea, yeah.
In my like chic little tea contraption that I have for goats. Want some? It makes me sad.
Nothing all that bad. Nothing truly bad.
Every time you open your mouth in this movie is a gift from God. Literally.
Thank you, sweetheart. You too.
It's...
Well, we sound great together, I think. You know what I mean?
Do you and Dilly?
No, you and me.
Well, you and Dilly and
me and Dilly, yes, but you and me.
I hope.
And me.
I hope so. I was talking about you and Dill. Dr. D.
Dr. D.
Dr. Dilly. Oh, I had so many names for Dr. Dill.
Oh my gosh.
And all of them were cut. That's the thing is, like, I played a lot and I had no idea what was going to make it.
There was one where
I
could not keep it together.
I had no idea.
What was the one that, like,
Dr. Dilly.
I lost it. I lost it so badly.
Making Cynthia break.
This was really fun.
Oh, yes, I love
this horse as well.
I love this scene.
I did not see her.
Yeah, neither did I.
Fun fact, the horse's voice was one of the last things added to the film. And it is perfect, but it completely blindsided us. I don't think we knew what to expect. Johnny's so brilliant.
Brilliant. Is this how you go through life? Just running amok and trampling anyone in your path?
No. No. Sometimes I'm asleep.
All right. Here we go. No, I'm not seasick.
Neither am I.
No, I did not eat grass as a child.
Oh, you didn't. I did.
And yes, I have always been green.
And the defensiveness, is that a recent development?
Hilarious look. I love that look. He's so good. He's perfect. You're both perfect. The horse is perfect.
I'm off to some more trampling. May we offer you a ride?
No, thanks. Get stuffed.
Get stuffed.
Yes.
Fun little Easter egg.
Charles, but we have just been spurned by a girl.
Indeed.
This is the first time for everything.
Perfect. And that is him. Is that him? I think that's him. That is him riding the horse.
Humphrey will be filling out a student body. In France, there's the Royal Winky Academy. Help him feel welcome without making direct eye contact.
Perfume in the face.
Soaking my eyes and face with the perfume was a spontaneous choice that I'm really glad I committed to.
Fantastic. I love it so much.
But also, Nuria, my makeup artist, was slightly distressed.
And we're all here often.
Could I ask you?
Anything. Anything you want.
I love this scene. I love it so much.
I love this moment between Bo and Bronwyn and Johnny too.
So this young lady her name was Joy, and at some point we filmed a little something that was in an eye, and she was there, and she was so lovely, and I'm glad she got a little moment as well because she deserves it. She was fantastic. She sat for ages with us.
Someone?
No, I always
love this between the two of you. Love it.
Fun fact.
Fun.
The first day that I did my tosses, it was actually one of my first days of rehearsal. And the next day I came in, I couldn't move my head. And I had literally icy hot patches all over. Oh yeah, it was a solid week of icy hot patches all over my neck.
I remember that.
And my body had to physically get used to how she walks and puts her head and all the things. Like I was sore in random places. But my neck was definitely the most sore.
A recently arrived student?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, I'm not sure I'll last longer at this school than any of the others.
But I wasn't at any of your other schools.
One of the most beautiful, brilliant sets probably ever designed ever.
Insane.
Nathan Crowley is a genius.
Completely.
And these bookshelves is a spinning tornado wheel.
And this is the book place.
The dancers trained for months to learn this choreography and use them, and so did Johnny and Ethan and everyone.
I love that the life around us in the middle, it just is moving. Like they're really engaged and it feels real. It feels like these are students who go here.
They're all so talented. You're so funny here.
I don't know when I did that. I don't know when.
Well, to be fair, it was 2 years ago. I'm kidding.
So wild. Why does it take so long to do that? That is the longest eye roll ever.
I mean, isn't that place somewhat illegal? Scandalous.
Yeah, it is both those things.
Was that your word? Did you put that in, scandalocious?
No, that's the Aussian word.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that was your invention, though.
I don't think so. I think that one's been around.
I'm sure that you created the scandalocious.
No, something else. Not that, though. I think that's been around.
Okay.
Winky country.
Backwoodsman.
I really love and appreciate that they kept the little book bit from the show. I think that's such an essential Bic moment.
Good to know. What were you saying?
Johnny's face looking at the books. Silly.
Unfortunately, it's against his rules.
This walk of Johnny's is brilliant.
To corrupt my fellows.
Everyone was so physically in their bodies. It was so cool to see.
Really cool.
Yeah, Johnny and Ethan don't walk like that.
No, they
and
don't.
neither do you or me.
No, at all. That is not my walk.
No.
That is not your walk at all.
No. That's not Johnny's walk either.
No.
Clip.
I've been kicked out of enough of them to know.
One thing about Fiyero is he's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm. Again. Why?
I love Johnny's vocal choices.
Sharita.
Yes, Sharita. Our teacher we love.
Sharita happens to be the mother of Summerstrand.
And
she learned every single step of this choreography and incorporated the books because she's our librarian, and she was just so cute every single day of rehearsal. She's
a spectacular
icon.
dancer, though.
Yes,
she's an
icon.
Yeah.
skimming the surface, gliding where tough is smooth.
Watching Johnny do this.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
It was just such an amazing day. He was so incredible, and I love his vocal choices in this as well.
Mm-mm.
He sings the heck out of it and dances the heck out of it. It's unbelievable. And he learned this while he was shooting 2 other projects. This choreography.
Oh, I remember. Oh my gosh. He was
Flying back
working
and
so
forth.
hard.
Cutie. Hilarious. This was
Insane.
like one of the most fun weeks of my entire life. Dancing Through Life forever holds such a happy place in my heart. It's one of my favorite songs, and it's just,
my gosh.
my goodness.
When you're thoughtless, those who don't try.
Oof, that scares me every time. Ugh.
He's doing this.
Yes.
It's so crazy.
Everybody really got to
Crazy.
show off here. The hair and makeup team, the
Yeah.
choreographers, the dancers, Johnny, the set, John, Alice.
Mm-hmm. Mad.
Insane.
That is beautiful.
Mhm.
Her hanging from that and just
Oh, I remember this.
in the air.
That shot of him doing the flip over the lens and then straight into the shot with Johnny
Insane.
is a oneer. It's a real thing. That's not
I didn't
something
know
they,
that.
No, that's not something they faked. That's
So
real.
he did a
that.
flip over the
Over the
camera.
lens,
That's
onto the floor,
insane.
into the shot with Johnny.
That's ridiculous. I think he sounds so great in this.
Yes. This choreography is so thoughtful
It's
and
brilliant.
specific to Oz.
Yeah.
I just love how much thought was put into it. There are even little Easter eggs in the choreography often. It's just cool to see.
So keep dancing.
there were also many different versions of it as well, which I think is just so cool to know. It's how hard people work on all of this.
Keep it. I've got many.
That's one of my favorite choices
Well, thank you.
anyone has made in this. The lay of the handkerchief just on your shoulder.
Yeah, he just doesn't know what to do. He's so overwhelmed. He is so brilliant in this role. And there's another
Can I
funny
also tell
thing.
you what I love? When you, it's coming up now. It's what your hands do when you put
That's
the...
another Easter egg. When I gave him back the handkerchief.
Gee, I know someone would be my hero if that someone were to go invite her.
Well, maybe I could invite her.
Oh, Vic, really? You would do that for me?
Very specific placement of the hanky.
Love, what your hands do. I love what your hands do when that happens. I just think it's very sweet.
Go ask her right now.
Oh my God, she's right there.
So sweet.
Very sweet.
She's so cute.
She's
This whole
the
thing
cute,
is really heartbreaking.
You're good.
I don't know what you mean. I love helping others. Oh, and I happen to be free tonight, after all. Now that we've met one another, it's clear we deserve each other. You're perfect.
You're perfect.
So we're perfect together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Yay.
Love.
I love that little moment.
You'll never guess what just happened to me.
What?
That
Pretty.
perfectly adorable
Thank
one.
you.
Pretty.
Just asked me out. He said he was too shy to ask me at first, but then Galinda emboldened him.
Wait, Galinda?
Don't you dare say another word against her. I'm about to have the happiest night of my life. Thanks to Galinda. Finally, for this one night, I'm about to have a fun night with this munchkin boy Galinda found for me. And I only wish there were something I could do for her to repay her. Oh, for mercy, we deserve.
In fact, I had injured my wrist during this, and so I had like a green bandage on, and somehow they've managed to wipe it clean because they're spectacular people. Pablo is amazing.
Alphabet, try to understand.
I do. Scariest line I ever had to sing.
Why?
Because I was like, is this going to be correct? Even though it's 2 notes.
Why?
Those simple things, those little tiny details are the things that are always sometimes the hardest.
I find that so hard to believe. Are you?
Okay, house boy knows how to get into the Ozda ballroom. And that we just happened to cross paths with. Am I right?
So many versions of this hat. They had to create a version that was accordion, so they could pull it like this.
What's the
And then obviously there is the
I know.
actual hat
It's my
that is not
It
accordion.
makes me the most hideous hat. I'd give it away, but I don't hate anyone that much. I couldn't.
What I love so much about the scene, and this is going to be selfish protective of Glinda, but I just I love seeing them put her up to it. I really appreciate that you see them put her up to it because I don't think that's who she is deep down. I think she has no idea the impact that these actions can have on people. But I really do like that you get to see that it's not who she is. And there's a close-up that John actually put in for me because I asked him if I could have the chance to at least show a little bit of remorse just to protect her. 'Cause I don't think she's mean. I just think she doesn't know any better. And I'm grateful for it.
I'm inviting you.
Why?
Well, because everyone will be there. And don't tell me you have nothing to wear. Wear this. I mean, it goes with everything you love. It's really sharp Don't you think? You know what? Is this your stink? You deserve each other. Guess how can you? You're both so smart. You deserve each other. So here, out of the goodness of my heart.
I don't think Elphaba thinks anything other than this is the kindest thing ever, because there's something about that hat that I think she sees in herself as well, like the difference and how odd it is. And I think
it's heartbreaking to see
and then
that moment.
Sorry to disturb you, Madam Marble, but I have a favor to ask.
Best hairstyle ever.
The best.
It's just gorgeous. She just looks beautiful.
Nothing was harder than getting that rose into my wig.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
It wouldn't go in.
I know. It
It's
wouldn't.
hilarious.
I have a 4-minute clip of us
No.
giggling, bursting, laughing because it was like so rock hard in there.
No.
And he was like,
all the hairspray.
He was like, what is this dead matter here?
But it looks really easy just then. Good. I'm glad.
Oh, the chickens.
These chickens.
Rocking out.
Wow. The giraffe
Shout
there.
out to the band on the sugar glider on the percussion.
Come on.
This dance was a lot longer.
Yes.
It got a little bit of a haircut, but it makes sense. It was really long. Oh, yeah. It's so insane because I literally feel still the energy of that room in two completely different ways.
Yeah.
I feel this energy, this happy, bubbly energy, and then
Yeah.
I feel the literal sick to my stomach nerves.
I know. It feels like there's like
Of when you walk
anticipatory
in.
sort of like waiting for it to happen.
Oh, literally. Every time I watch it, I'm like, okay, so I'm starting to get heart palpitations. I'm starting now.
Right now.
Ethan is doing such beautiful work in this scene, and so is Marissa. But this is just such a beautiful moment.
But the
It's
both
hard,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah. And look, you see the little poppy around her neck?
Yeah.
And her earrings.
Isn't that right?
She's doing such spectacular work in this scene.
You're great. I asked you because
you are so beautiful.
Oh, I think you're wonderful.
I love this dress that she's in. I think it's really special.
You see, this is our chance. We deserve each other, don't we, boss?
You know what? Let's dance.
It's a really hard thing that he has to process and do in this scene. You know, he's almost too good for his own human experience. You know, he doesn't want to hurt anyone, and trying. Yes, and I love this choreography so much.
It's great. Well, Marissa has said that she wasn't a dancer, but really and truly,
She is.
You. And you can go back to doing whatever this is.
that silly laugh of his.
Yeah, Marble. You are. Seriously, I admire you so.
Enough.
Wand.
It's a training wand.
Training wand? For me? Marble, how can I express my gratitude? It is my heart's desire to become a sorceress. Thank you for.
Fun fact, I didn't want to get my makeup touched up for this scene because I wanted to look like I had, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but make-out face.
Yes.
You know when you
Yeah.
when girls,
Yeah.
like, you can tell they've been kissing?
Yeah.
And they just look a little, something's different.
Something's different, yeah.
And insisted that I tell you this very night or she would quit.
Alphabet is? Why?
I'm a sorceress, not a mind reader. I have no idea.
And here comes the anxiousness and the nausea.
Her. So here I am. My personal opinion, dear, is not have what it takes. I hope you prove me wrong. I doubt you. You may want to thank her. She just got here.
What?
Oh. Oh.
You look so cute and excited. It's horrible.
Just really, and we sort of made a decision for her to come in, like, to be excited, to be a part of it, to, like, hopeful.
I love the way a few seconds ago you just adjusted your little hat.
Yeah.
Just like, yep, here we go. I got my cool hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know?
Oh, still remember how this felt.
Mm-hmm.
It's just horrible.
There's a lot of underscoring in this scene, but on the day in the room, it was utter silence. And everyone in this room, every single person was right there with you. Was right there with you. I think everyone in this whole room probably still feels how this day felt.
Yeah.
To this day. I think watching you do this so many times really did cast a spell on everyone. It was just such a powerful day, and I think everyone in the room was just trying to hold space for you as much as they could, because you were just giving so much.
This was a tough one today. Like, that was a tough day for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I really definitely felt, like, held in the space.
I'll say this much. She doesn't give a twig what anyone thinks.
But she does. It's not to. Can't watch. I feel awful.
Why? It's not like it's your fault.
What are you doing?
Wait a second. You're telling me that was your first party ever?
What do funerals count?
That was funny. Thank you. Oh, I couldn't remotely sleep.
Neither can I.
I know. Let's tell each other something we've never told anyone before. Okay, fine, I'll go first. Piero and I are getting married.
He asked you already?
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
Okay.
Okay, now you tell me a secret.
Fun fact, in this particular scene, I had asked Paul to have a different set of PJs because we only originally had like one nightgown, and I was like, why not? Can she change? Can she have something else? And it's a new moment, it's a new sort of chapter for them, so let's figure it out. And he did. And it happened within like, I want to say 48 hours they made these PJs. And still all the detail that's in it.
My father hates me.
What?
That's not the secret.
Oh.
I really like
secret is
that in this scene, it feels like two things are happening.
Yes.
It feels like maybe this is Elphaba's first time having a sleepover, making a friend.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think so.
And then for Glinda, it feels like it's her first time making a real friend.
Yeah.
Like
they're learning.
This is
You're watching them
learning.
learning.
And this is
Yeah.
the first time Glinda's ever had to have someone open up to her about some deep stuff like this. I think her relationships, her friendships have been so superficial till this point.
Yeah.
And this is two people making their first real friend.
Yeah. They're like ducklings.
Ducklings.
Like figuring
They're
it
so
out.
awkward.
They don't know what they're doing.
They have no idea.
No.
It's also like 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just made Nessa come too soon, and her little legs.
I also don't think Elphaba's ever told this story to anyone.
Yeah.
Before.
She never woke up. None of which would have ever happened.
And we did this a few ways, and we just know where we wanted to vacillate it. Sometimes it got very, very, very emotional. Sometimes she's a little bit more removed from it. And this one was, I felt like this was like right in the middle, sort of like pathos almost.
Flower's fault, not yours. That might be your secret, Elphaba, but that doesn't make it true.
Look, I also really love this dialogue so much. I think it's really beautiful. And I think even though it's playful and fun,
it's still really special.
It holds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Call you Elfie.
Well, it's a little bit perky.
I know. I know.
I love saying that. It's a little bit perky, but I honestly don't know how you.
I was so scared to push you like that. I did not want to do it.
Just go with it. Just went.
It took me a few tries to get comfortable.
Good though.
This beat we did differently every single time.
Yes,
I'm so glad they went with this one. It was fun though.
Though it's the toughest case.
The fun thing about this scene was just discovering there were so many fun things, but discovering which versions of things were going to make it.
Yeah.
Because there was so much room for play. And we did play, especially with the ball gown and
yes, the ball gown we really played. The throat.
I made that up, the throat.
Yeah.
Was
that on the spot? I feel like it was on the spot. Yeah.
I can't believe it actually.
And I love it because it is.
It's ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
I think we need to get the blooper reel or something.
We have to get the blooper reel for this particular thing.
It might be 4 hours.
It's perfect and ridiculous. We had way too much fun doing this.
Too much happened. And John was kind of under Glinda's bed, actually hiding with the monitor. And I was like, I can hear you laughing. That's not fair. These were not ruby when we shot that. The shoes.
No, they were gold. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they made
there's
ruby.
a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's.
They originally were going to have the ball land on my finger.
I love this.
And I begged
me
them.
pushing it off the bed.
Yes.
Like it never happened.
So funny. But I begged them to not have it land on my finger because I thought it was funnier.
And you're
I
right.
love those shots of you.
There's nobody wiser, not when too popular.
I like that in the shot, you see me taking the bow off and then.
And within a fist from me to be who you'll be, instead of dreaming who you were. Well, there's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lar. La, la, la.
We're gonna make you hope and you. Your hands are just kind of like, what?
What is happening?
What? Elfie, you mustn't think that way. Your whole life is gonna be.
Look at the distress. Why?
Me.
Come on. Till I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind them on their own we have to think of settling the state or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or not?
Well, actually,
don't make me laugh. They were
popular.
It's all about popular. It's not about
My attempt there.
your view. So it's very strange.
That is a little foreshadow of the peek in the mirror moment.
Like me.
Hair. We toss our hair. Ready? Toss. That's a choice.
Me trying not to rake.
I think we need a whole string out of Elfie's tosses.
Ridiculous.
I just want that whole 12 hours.
Fall down. Down. Down.
Why are my eyes closed? What? This was silly.
This is when John was laughing under the bed.
We all were laughing.
We did a lot of different ball gowns and tosses.
Do you need my help?
No, just wear the throat. It's pretty.
Yes, the throat came to spontaneously because I was like, this is not a frock. It's a coat and it's a frock. It's a frock. Throat. And then that's what happened.
Throat.
Maybe. Just this.
Pink goes good with green.
Goes well with green.
It so does. What I love about that interaction is I love that you're still correcting my grammar.
Yeah.
Because you're still you.
Yes.
But it's just like such a tonal shift from the first time you do it. There's so much love behind your eyes. It's a beautiful thing. Like we're still ourselves, but this is a completely different dynamic.
Yeah. I willed myself to not have any tears fall. I really didn't want any tears to fall. I was like, do not let them fall. Don't let them fall.
You're welcome.
My favorite bit. I love this.
Hello.
It's the one. You do something with your face at that moment.
It doesn't even look like me at all.
And you never do it again. And I love it much. I've never seen you do it since.
I couldn't make my face do that right now if I tried.
Don't even know what you did, but it just is brilliant.
I don't feel like I'm watching myself. I'll tell you that.
It's brilliant.
Fun fact, this hallway choreography and this ending of Popular...
Happened that day, no?
It happened the day before, but we weren't sure if we were going to use this version of Popular with the key changes at the end, actually.
Oh,
and it wasn't until... Me too, I'm very grateful, but it wasn't until we got into this space and saw the hallway that we actually decided, okay, let's go for it, because we can use this space, and it feels like a really special thing. Oh, wait, I love this. I love that Elfie has little hair rolls in the scene.
She does, yeah.
It's the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
You're tossing.
Yep.
You look so cute.
And I said, when we were figuring out what we wanted to do with her hair, I had said to them, I want something that feels like Glinda would have given her a hairstyle to do, which is why we have these little,
It's the cutest thing.
Yeah. My little Easter egg for you.
Okay, Fiero, that's a little too much. You didn't need to say that. I'm not okay with that. Thanks, though.
This is the exploration. It's the growth.
Sure, yeah, I agree with him, but you didn't need to do it and say it like that. That's not cool.
It's the growth. It's the growth.
And anyway.
Not now.
Do you want
to? And you see that the role stays, but it changes and becomes her, her version.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you want a lolly?
Well, actually, I might take a grape.
We have snacks here. This is going to become ASMR.
You see, animals are no longer permitted to teach.
What?
It's all right, Miss Elphaba. I'll be all right.
Students, remain calm, please. There's no cause for alarm.
What is this? What's happening?
Oh, come on, go.
Oh, gosh.
I hate it.
All right.
Hey,
Horrible.
I'm afraid it's out of our hands.
You can take away my job. I should have been picking out. Listen to me. You're not being told. Sorry.
Are we all just going to sit here in silence?
That's quite enough. Miss Elphaba, take your seat. Students, your new history professor has prepared a special presentation.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon.
In times such as these, it behooves us all not merely to study the past, but to look to the future. This is called a cave.
Look at the little cub.
Little cub.
This remarkable innovation is for the good of all Oz, as well as for the animal's own good, you see.
If it's so good, why is he trembling?
He's just happy to be here. Now, one benefit of caging an animal this young is that in all likelihood, he'll never learn to speak. The dimensions of the cage will vary upon the size of the animal, but the basic design remains the same.
Let me go, you guys.
Can you imagine a world where animals are kept in cages and they never learn to speak? Before Lion Cub seems so frightened. What are we gonna do?
Sorry, me.
Well, someone's got to. Hey.
I love the music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come here. What is happening?
I don't know. I got mad and... Piero, what are you doing?
Well, we're coming. Come on.
That's a crazy shot. I love
Just you to see me
like just blonde blob on the desk.
Here's a little something, a little Easter egg here.
Indeed, one of my favorite Easter eggs. Cutie.
There we go. I love this little Easter egg. I think it's really cool.
Me too.
I love that.
It's one of my favorite. Oof.
Divine.
Aim force.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Why is it you're always...
I love that detail of him being afraid of the water. It's so sweet.
I am one.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
Do you think I should just keep my mouth shut? Is that what you're saying?
What? No. No, I'm saying...
You two are so beautiful in this scene.
Thank
I
you.
want to care this much?
I mean...
I know that my life would be much easier if I didn't care, but...
Do you ever let anyone else talk?
Sorry.
I was just...
But can I just say one more thing?
Billy.
You could have walked away back there.
So?
So no matter how shallow and self-absorbed you pretend to be...
excuse me. There is no pretense here. I happen to be genuinely self-absorbed and deeply shallow.
Oh, please.
He's so good.
Very.
Otherwise you wouldn't be so unhappy.
I love this turnaround.
Yeah.
Fine. But if you don't want my help...
No, I do.
So not my favorite scene.
I know.
But who asked?
Oh.
I know she's jealous that you didn't take her, but I don't think for a second it would cross her mind that, you know,
this is what
anything else might be occurring.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
No. I don't think she thinks anything is about to happen.
And why was I the only one you didn't do it to?
He might know a little something.
He might.
He might know a
He
little
doesn't.
something.
You're bleeding. Mm-hmm. I must have scratched you.
Or maybe it scratched me. I better get to safety. The cub.
Mm-hmm.
Better get the
Of course.
the cub to safety.
Mm-hmm.
The arrow.
Hands touch, eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat, hearts leap in a giddy whirl. He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl. Don't dream too far. Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't remember that rush of joy. He could be that boy. I'm not that girl. Every so often we long to steal to the land of what might have been, but that doesn't solve the ache we feel when reality sits back in.
Sorry, it's hard for me to talk while you're singing. I really don't want to. Sorry.
She who's won some, she wins him. Gold hair with a gentle curve. That's the girl he chose. And heaven knows I'm not that girl.
I love this song.
I love this song too. And I love your choice when you say I'm not that girl this most recent time. How you say it. There's a confidence and okayness to it that I think is really beautiful.
Wishing only wounds the heart. I wasn't born.
You walk such a beautiful line in this song of, you know, showing that there's hurt, but also love for Glinda, and also a deep okayness with not being what Glinda is. And it's really, really masterfully done, and it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
It's really beautiful.
Because it is a complex sort of thing she has to navigate.
Right.
It's never like self-pitying. It's like, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl.
It's never one thing in this
No,
movie.
it's always,
and
there's always a layer.
What my favorite part is about it.
Yeah.
This film captures so much complexity and nuance and humanness.
What you don't know is that there is a scene that plays before we came out here. There was a scene, and I love that scene so much, but it'll have to be on the B-side of this. Hopefully someone will put it in as an extra.
I definitely do understand why it's not here.
Me too. But I do love it still.
I do too. But we got to get to the Emerald City. It's been 2 hours already.
It's true, yeah.
Jeez, you know what I mean?
We do, yeah.
Jeez Louise, we got a train to catch. Loved this contraption. I was
fantastic. And it's practical. It came in like this.
I sure did. And Glinda was equally as scared as she was amused by it.
The walrus.
Crazy.
Pretty sharp. That's really pretty.
Thank you. Same.
The wonderful.
I love this. The uniform that you have on. The little pinafore with the shirt.
Thank you.
The Emerald City.
And this was probably my favorite.
Elfie look. You did love this Elfie look.
I
It's
loved
so
it.
good.
It's very good. And it immediately is like, pull her out. But we're moving towards the Wicked Witch in this outfit.
This is your chance to make good. Of course, you're going to have to prove yourself first. Prove yourself. Prove yourself worthy. Dearie, this is the Wizard of Oz. If he's going to grant your heart's desire.
But prove myself how? I'm not ready. It's too soon.
Don't be so pessimistical. I, too, had to prove my powers when I met the wizard. You'll find a way. I have faith in you.
When the hair and makeup team were sort of figuring out what we wanted to do, my hairstylist, Sim, who was incredible, we had talked about making sure that as she went on, the hair got looser and looser and looser. So that at the beginning, it feels very uptight. It's always in a braid. It's always put together and put behind her. It's up in the braid when she goes to school. But after the night at the Ozdust, it's the roll and the hair is always down. And that keeps moving throughout. So there's always like the more she gets to know herself, the less uptight it becomes.
Real train. Coldest day on Earth.
So cold.
In the world.
So cold. Freezing.
Loved him.
This is Buck, the boy I wrote to you.
Oh, okay. So this is a scene that I really do hope sees the light of day. It got cut down quite a bit.
And I loved this scene. It was you, me, Madame Morrible. That was a really special moment for all of us, and I loved that.
And the bit with you and Bick.
Yes.
Which is really beautiful as well.
That's a scene I miss. I really do miss that scene.
From the moment I read this script, my favorite line was one of Bick's, and it was, I'll let you see the scene, and I'll tell you after you see the scene. But I thought it was one of the most important lines of the whole thing. And I do love that scene, so I hope it sees the light of day.
Me too.
It's really special.
I thought it was a special line. I thought it was an important for people to be like,
yeah.
Oh.
So many important little interactions. The Nessa Bach of it all, Bach Glinda of it all, and then Bach, Elfie.
And that's actually a really important relationship from the book. That they actually are friends. They are, so I missed that particular interaction because I really loved that scene that we played. I loved it.
I can't wait for them to see it. Everyone did such beautiful work.
I hope it gets to see a light of day.
I'll make sure of it. I'll steal it and I'll put it on my Instagram.
We have to. Got to go. It's got to be seen.
Fear.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes, we are both so happy.
I've been thinking.
Yeah, I've heard.
About the line coven, Dr. Dillman. I think about that day a lot.
So do I.
Oh, me too. Oh, me too, me too. I think about it constantly. I mean, poor Dr. Dillamond.
She just wants to be loved.
She does. She
She wants her best friend and her boyfriend to be amused and proud of her and to just love her. That's all she wants.
Please, I have an announcement. I am changing my
I
name.
really feel for Elfie in this moment. There are so many things happening that I don't think she even understands how to navigate it properly.
Yes. Since Dr. Dillamond used to have his own goat-like way, pronouncifying my name in solidarity and
I
in
love
order
this.
to express my outrage, I will henceforth be known no longer as Glinda. Simply
immediate regret. Immediate regret.
I love it. You play it so beautifully.
Thank you so much.
The immediate regret that you see
The fuck am I
before you
saying?
open your mouth to say the name. You're like, oh, no. Why?
Heck am I saying?
And the deep curtsy is... oh, great.
Glinda!
Oh, heartbreak.
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak. I always find that really harsh.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't say goodbye to you.
I know.
I've always found that really harsh.
I mean, I do think he thinks I'm not going to the Emerald City with you.
Right.
And that he'll see me later.
Yeah.
But it's really rough.
It's rough.
Boy, what?
I think it's rough. I think it's rough. I've always felt like that's rough.
I'm not treated very nicely in this scene by anyone. That is not fair. And then you make it better in 1 second.
Yes.
How do they bear it? Mustache man. Come on.
If only people knew how cold.
It was freezing. It was freezing. It was freezing.
Nothing was crazier than having to do this stunt of jumping onto the train after you with my freezing toes.
Just insane.
I was like, well, I hope they work. I hope I make it onto something because this is real. And the platform ended.
Yes.
So if I didn't make it on,
if we were,
it was, you know.
Wait! Oh, excuse me. Elfie, here. I forgot to give you this.
Another one of my favorite little tidbits about this interaction here. I think the fans seem to like it, made it into one of the trailers, and, you know, we ad-libbed this whole little back and forth of getting onto the train. It was different every time. And it's really fun to see that it became such a fun piece.
It doesn't matter. Just come with me.
When I saw that made it into a trailer, I was like, oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
Yay. That's so funny. I didn't even know it would go at all.
And this, we filmed so much in this train.
Mm-hmm.
So much. And none of it made it.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully
that's another
we'll see a
thing
little clip
that we'll be posting on our Instagram collab.
And I really enjoyed our little moment on the train because I thought it was really fun.
Me too.
Chris! This is Chris!
That's Chris Scott.
That's Chris Scott right there.
On the left.
On the left there.
Our choreographer.
Yes. He was so happy that day. Fantastic.
Obsessed with the chickens with top hat.
Oh, my goodness. That's Pete, another one of the associate choreographers. I love this.
With these women.
I love it so much.
That choreography is so good.
So, fun fact, this man in the middle with the hat that just moved through with the stick is my old choreographer. His name is Kenrick.
Cute.
And that was the first time we had seen each other in years. I cried.
A little foreshadowing.
Little foretelling there.
This is Will Loftus coming up the stairs with the cake.
Right there with the cake.
Another one of the associate choreographers and one of our favorite people in the world.
And then just in the corner right there, Leah with the pink shirt, who's also one of our associate choreographers, who's wonderful, sweet lady. There she is. And she's just amazing as well.
Oh, I love this section. Where?
Yeah.
And we're warning the city. Stop as we're here. No, we've been here.
This choreography is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Factual story of our
And then
starring the Emerald City player.
Long, long ago, long before we can recall, there lived here in
these costumes behind, you know the ones I'm talking about. I just am so obsessed with these like baked Alaska, with these like dancing meringues.
Oh my gosh.
These dancing coconut macaroons.
Yay! And ta-da!
The queens!
This was really an emotional day for us.
Truly.
Yeah.
Let her set down all our magic in a strange and secret land.
I love this little bit where Kristen's wand doesn't work and she comes to get the magic from Medina. So cute. That I think is something that Kristen pitched.
Yeah.
Which was so cute.
And all those who could read it passed away. day no one could. But the wise ones left a prophecy.
I just love the going back and forth between us and them and us and them. I think it's really sweet. I think it's a really special thing.
There will come one with the power.
In my opinion, this section is not nearly long enough. I could do with much more of this.
Here it is.
Come on, Gina, let's go.
A man in a balloon.
This actually did that.
Yes, it did.
Maybe he is here to fulfill the prophecy. But can he read?
So everything in this space was
Physical.
practical. That's
Yeah,
physical.
practical.
Yeah.
There's one way we'll know if it's true.
Winnie!
That is Winnie Holtzman.
The prophecies fulfilled, what merriness he'll bring. That brings us in raise our voice and sing. Now we Who's the mage? Who's major? Itinerary is making all us merrier. Who's the sage? Who's sagely sailed in to sail?
This last shot was at around 7 a.m.
Yeah,
like
the
6
sun was
a.m.
coming up.
And it was so emotional.
Yeah.
And when we were done with this, John gave the most beautiful speech to Kristen and Adina and just kind of told them what a love letter this entire project is to them and to their work and what this is. It's meant so much to so many people for such a long time. And to have that be said after a 14-hour shoot day at 7 a.m., all of us crying while the sun is out. It was just the sweetest thing ever. I have a lot of pictures with us with mascara everywhere.
And then just like now, we can say we're just two friends.
I love this line for us.
Me too.
Right to this.
That makes me emotional. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Here it is, everyone. Steven Schwartz!
The wizard will see you now.
As grand and as huge as this set looks in the film is how it was in real life.
Yeah.
We felt just like little mice in
This
this
is real.
hallway in this
Look at his eyes. So John was saying that he wanted Chistery to feel just as different as Elphaba. So you'll notice that he's the only one with a green eye and a red eye. He just is different compared to the others. He has like a scar, and his hair's slightly different. His face is different. There's something like really humane about the way he is. And you'll keep seeing them sort of like recognize each other throughout.
Beautiful shot of you.
I love this. This particular like moment for the both of us is really special, I think.
Yeah, I love this moment.
Pretty.
This was really fun. I love when we get to act scared together.
Yes.
That's my favorite. Or scream.
Yeah.
When we're like doing
This
the
is silly.
chase.
This moment was ridiculous. This moment became
so much fun.
We both became hams.
Yes.
Just.
We are very campy in the scene. I
Yes.
love it so much.
What is it now?
Whatever sound you make there kills me. I don't know.
Who will be?
The great. Who are you?
The one thing I wish is that I wish we'd have known that that fire was going to go.
You're the last one for anything.
My name is Alphabet Throat. Why is my finger up in the air like that?
I love it.
Why am I?
You're
why
a
do I have my?
cartoon.
Why do I have my hand up?
Because you're exclaiming.
My name is
Alphabet Throat.
Excuse me.
A man.
Alphabet.
The best entrance ever. I love it so much. It's so satisfying. He saunters out like this, just like almost. I just love it. It's like he floats out.
There, I cannot make out people's faces. Well, it's just so great to meet you. So great to meet. Hang on. What's that?
What?
I'm so sorry, man.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
no, that's okay. Well, for you, my special guest. That's a keepsake for you to cherish for all of your days.
Very kind of you. You're artist. Thank you.
And this?
All the little magic tricks were things that Jeff wanted to do.
Yeah.
He came in and said, I'd like to do some tricks.
Yeah. And I love that. That one's my favorite. That's cute.
Silent.
Hello, Belinda.
No.
What you looking at there? Well, I don't know.
Yes, happy to be here.
But folks have come to expect it, first thing. And you gotta give the people
Those are his feet.
Mm-hmm.
what they want.
And he did it every single time.
Thank you. But if you think that's something to see, wait, let's see this. I give you the Oz of tomorrow.
This was such a magnificent set.
Just glorious.
Now, I don't know if your eyes have already fallen upon this little
This diorama
winding
has to be the
path.
largest diorama I've ever seen in my life. And also, we could exist in it. It was
Yeah.
just really special.
Whenever we got to go sit inside
Mm-hmm.
and shoot Sentimental Man and watch him sing that to us, it really felt like, well, because we couldn't see behind us, so we couldn't see any of the real room behind
Yes.
us. It felt like a dream.
Yes.
Like it felt like we were dreaming.
Truly. It felt like we were like little dolls in this little space that had been created because it really was its own little world.
Yeah.
It's really special. What about green? Yellow? Maybe purple?
Wait, just back one, please.
Yellow, really?
Yes.
I love this.
Yeah.
Let me see. Huh. And
I was so excited when I read the script and that little bit was there.
Yeah, it's nice.
hey, come up here. Come up here with me in my sandbox. Step right up. Watch this. So here's where we are. And when we open it up inside,
That's you.
well, it is me. Yeah, it
Oh,
is
I
me.
love this bit so much.
I couldn't. I'm here by myself a lot. Anyway, I don't, I forgot. My head wasn't attached. It would,
You're leaving in Munchkinland.
in Munchkinland. Hey, you know what I had made? Look, special. Keep that. And I mean it. Keep it forever. Because at some point, who knows, we might be putting your little artifact in there right next to mine. Because maybe someday you're going to be calling this whole pile of stones your home.
She's green.
Oh, well, it doesn't have to be. Would that be your heart's desire?
No. No. My heart's desire is for you to help the animals. Something bad is happening to them and they need you.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. And I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. Wow, it's the darndest thing. It's almost like I already know you.
I knew you'd understand. That makes me so happy.
Well, that's what I love best.
Making people happy. Oh, he's so good.
I am a sentimental man who always longed to be a father.
Foreshadowing.
That's why I do the best I can to treat each citizen of Oz as son or daughter. So, Elphaba, I'd like to raise you high, 'cause I think everyone deserves the chance to fly. And helping you with your ascent allows me to feel so parental.
Isn't that crazy? I love this.
For I am a sentimental.
It's so special that Jeff is such a musical person and he's so gifted with music. Like he's such an amazing musician, and that this is like his first time doing a proper musical.
Right.
For someone who is as iconic and experienced as he is to be now and this with us,
It's
sitting
really
there
special.
listening to him sing.
Yeah.
We also went to one of his shows together.
Yes,
Cynthia and
we
I went to
did.
go see his jazz show.
He's so brilliant.
He's just such an amazing musician. It's
really,
cool.
His piano playing is insane.
Yeah.
Like really special. He knows
And his
all the
singing.
music in the world.
In the
His
world.
voice is incredible.
I just feel like we're so lucky to be in on the secret before everyone, maybe before others catch on.
Madam Marble, what are you doing here? Oh, dear. I couldn't miss your big moment. Neither could you, I see.
If looks could kill.
I know.
And for once, Glinda's speechless. For once.
Don't believe. Is that the Grimmerie?
Yes. That's the ancient book of wisdom, thaumaturgy, and enchantments.
Wait a minute. You may not be ready. Casting a spell with the Grimmerie? That's a mighty tall order. I should know.
You're right. We mustn't rush her. Perhaps today has been too old.
Of all the props in this film, I feel like Grimmerie has to be top 3 most special, cool,
Yeah.
iconic.
I love the weight of it. It was like a real heavy
Yes.
carved
Like a
book.
brick.
Yeah.
And just the way it folds out and comes to life when someone who knows magic and who actually has magic is operating it is one of the coolest things I've ever
Very
seen
special.
in a
I
fantasy film.
I loved carrying it with me. I liked having it in my bag. So whenever they would ask if I wanted to give it to them to hold for me, I would be like, no, I like the weight of it with me.
I think that's such a funny thing where we kind of formed these relationships with these props.
Yeah.
Where it was like, no, thank you. Do you want me to hold the Grimmerie for you? No, I'm good. Do you want me to hold your wand? I'm good, actually. Thank you. I'll hold it right here. But these physical things, they become they hold so much comfort and power and
energy.
Yeah.
Do you know that history here? Have you ladies met History? Leader of my my emerald guard.
History.
Pleased to meet you.
The actor who was physically acting for Chistry was named Robin, and he was unbelievable.
So sweet.
This scene in particular was really hard for us. We were both really kind of choked up watching him do this transformation. And it was really hard. So all this physical pain that you're seeing Chistry experience was literally what Robin was doing in this gray bodysuit. The movement you're seeing is what he was doing.
Language. Our lost languages. Don't be discouraged if you can't decipher it. Dearie, I myself can only read a word or two, and that took years.
Abentake.
Oh, I love your tone, the way you read the spells. It's really cool.
Thank you. I wanted to find a rhythm for it, and I wanted to feel like it was just like a natural thing that happens for her. She discovers that she just understands something.
Right.
And we tried to work to find words that actually meant flight or wings so that I was saying the right thing.
Are you all right?
It's just a transition, dearie.
Just a transition.
But it's hurting him.
Glorioski.
You did it. You actually did it.
It's really hard to watch.
He's in pain. Quick, how do I reverse it?
Reverse?
How do I reverse it?
Spell from the Grimmerie can never be reversed. Alphabet. Alphabet.
No. No.
I knew she had the power. I told you.
Golly, this didn't sound fine.
Should we hope for eyes in the skies?
Yes. They'll make perfect spy. Spy.
Alphabet.
I love it. I love how we have to track all of the realizations that are happening.
Right. At this point, Glinda's just under a spell.
Back on any seditious animal activity.
Seditious animal activity? What does that mean?
Elsie, you're the wizard has good reason.
Everyone's navigating so much in this.
It's you. You're behind all of this. You're the reason why people are turning against the animals.
I love that little... No. Michelle does.
Doing this to keep people
so funny.
All of us will benefit.
And you've known all along. Since the day you met me.
You will benefit too, Jerry. You must trust.
Don't!
When I first got here, there was discord. There was discontent. And back where I come from, everybody knows that the best way to bring folks together is to give them a real good enemy.
If you wanted spies, why wouldn't you just make them yourself?
Alphabet.
Following all the heartbreak that she's like having to experience all at once. Like all the letdowns. Yeah.
Read it. Cast a spell. Read it!
Alphabet.
I love that he chose to keep that.
You can't, can you? Can you? That's why you need all this. And you need flies and animals and cages and an enemy. You have no real power.
Exactly.
I love that response.
That's why I need you.
I love that choice. He's just like, yeah.
Deadpan.
Stay back.
Elfie, listen to them. Please.
Good advice, young lady. Listen, Elf, if you can pull this off, first crack out of the box, wow. Oh, my golly. I can't even imagine. And I meant every word about you having a home here. It's going to be you and me. And, hey, if it'd make you happy, possibly your friend.
Really?
Why not?
No.
Alphabet! You wanted to yourself some good? Get some back.
Elfie! Elfie!
This is a really tough moment for Glinda, I think. Impossible almost, because as much as she knows Elfie's in the right and that what is happening is dead wrong, I think we're in too deep at this point. And she knows what's on the other side of this for Elphaba if she doesn't come around or come back around.
I think that there's no coming back, to be honest.
No,
If
of
she does come
course.
around, there's no.
Well,
I
of
think
course,
it's
but
done for her.
but I'm just saying, I think it's like an impossible moment because I think Glinda sees what's coming and she knows she's not going to turn around.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want what's going to happen to Elphaba. And I think she sees it. I got to be there when they finalized that VFX shot,
Oh, wow.
which is really exciting because when they finalize a shot, they ring a certain bell. And John rings a little gold bell.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm overstaying my welcome. I'm coming to VFX. I need to come see. Very scary. Very loud in the theater as well. First time that happened, I screamed a lot. But yeah, that's a cool moment.
This was a crazy thing to shoot.
Yeah.
No! Elphaba, please, come back. Let's just have a word with them.
When we were actually shooting this, some of the monkey arms coming through the window belonged to our stunt friends.
Yes.
Fizz was actually ripping my jacket off there in that shot. And she's amazing. Our whole team, yeah. It was so nice.
Quiet. At Laurie, here in the palace, bring care to me.
Elphaba, what? What are you doing?
Follow me.
Your mind. Miss Elphaba, you're being ridiculous.
Come on.
Where are you going?
Up. Get in quickly. Quick, jump.
Jump! Me, jump!
Jump. Again. Go on.
Fun fact, this hot air balloon sequence was really, it took a long time actually.
Yeah.
Like this whole
this was like
this
a
whole
long
hot air balloon sequence.
Yeah.
Was quite a bit. I have a funny story about the line, "Give me my leg, give me my leg." I was on Cynthia's coverage, and you were acting and punching people and killing it and like totally killing it. And I wasn't even in the shot. It was a close-up coverage of you. And I think it was just something I said in the background, and you giggled and you stopped and you were like, wait, hold on. Did you just say, give me my leg? And I was like, yes. And she was like, no, John, we have to swing around. You have to get her saying that. That has to be in the film.
Because it was important. I love it so much. It still gets me.
But it was just such a funny moment, and also just such a sweet friend moment. Like, you were so tickled by it that you requested that the director swing around again to make sure it could be in the film.
But it's brilliant.
Really sweet.
Because it's because I love that in that moment, it's that, and then Elphaba reaching around to whack someone in the face, and then you being like, give me my leg.
It was just
give me my,
funny.
still trying to be reasonable with stuff.
Also, why was I being so nonsensical in the background of your close-up?
Oh my gosh.
Silly.
But it's also it was like, my ears were like completely on. And I was like, wait a minute, what?
Over my dead body.
Brilliant.
It's just such a silly thing. So thank you. Otherwise, that wouldn't have been in
You're
the
very
film.
welcome. I'm so glad about it.
Everyone, you can thank Cynthia.
This is so much bigger than us. Why can you stay calm for once instead of flying off the handle? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. I hope you're happy how you...
This is another day I'll never forget how it felt.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud how you would grovel in submission to feed your own ambition.
Although I can't imagine how you feel, I hope you're happy right now.
So,
Yeah, this speech always gets me choked up too.
she has stolen our Grimmerie. She is responsible of the poor, innocent monkeys. Her gift is but a benefit offered.
Whenever we did this, I always thought to myself, what she's hearing is what she thinks everyone always thinks. So it was always like a tough thing to be like, oh, I was right.
Rich.
And there's nothing I could do about it. So then there was a choice, then choosing. I didn't know that he had caught that from behind. So it's like, again, foreshadowing what she might become.
It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to defying gravity. I think it's time to defy gravity. and you can't pull me down.
Can't I make you understand? You're having delusions of grandeur.
I'm through accepting limits.
Fun fact, Cynthia and I got to participate in the vocal production for this soundtrack. And one of my favorite things when I was comping the vocals and looking through the takes was hearing the little footsteps on the little stairs. Because it's really real live singing.
Yep.
And when you solo the vocal, you can hear your little feet going up the stairs. And it's really emotional to hear. I'm so lucky to have heard you sing every day.
So insane.
It's just kooky.
And you can't pull me down.
I loved doing this scene.
Yeah.
With you. This was like...
Me too.
Really...
Hard but special and yummy and just a lot.
Complicated.
High stakes.
Yeah.
Not that hideous levitation full of please. You don't know what you're doing with that, please. Stop.
It's like when you love someone so much and you want to protect them, but you know that what you think protecting them means isn't what they do, isn't what they need at all. That's like the ultimate challenge as a person who loves another person, is to like accept that sometimes we're going to have different versions of what we need to do. Can we still love each other if we choose
our different directions,
what we need?
What we need, yeah.
Sweet on.
When we were working on this broom, I wanted it to feel really earthy. So we had to find what would make this broom special. And so we looked at loads of different routes, and remember John would send me different pictures of different trees and what it could be. And we sort of landed on the mandrake route. And I told him that I wanted the top of it to look like an open palm, like a hand. If you see the top of the broom, it's sort of like spread and open. Could we work together on it?
Unlimited. Together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. And our dreams the way we planned them.
If we work in tandem,
there's no fight we cannot win. Just gravity.
This makes me so emotional because I think we already know I'm not coming at this point, you know. And it's like, for a brief moment, shall we just pretend?
Yeah.
And enjoy our last few moments before everything changes.
And she knows at that point. They know.
Yeah.
Just tough.
Something John talks about sometimes is how in this moment we're on the verge of kind of breaking down a little bit.
Yeah.
But you wink at me and it calms us down a little.
Yeah. And
it's like,
we're going to be okay.
We're going to be okay. This is really scary.
Yeah.
But we're going to be okay.
Yeah. This was really a big moment for me when he asked me to do this. Because he sort of decided that Alpha could be a superhero.
Mm.
And I thought that was a really special thing to think of her as.
I hope you're happy. Now that you're choosing this.
In fact, that teardrop just stayed there. Just wouldn't go away, it wouldn't leave. But that's definitely from my eye. Not gel. Real teardrop.
I hope you're happy, my friend.
It really is hanging on.
It just stays
It's
there.
hilarious.
Stays there the whole time.
No, leave her alone. I want to do anything, right? I'm the one you want. You want.
This was a fun stunt to do.
Oh, yeah. Chills.
Mm.
This part always takes my breath away. It's such a beautiful, disarming moment.
Yeah.
And
there she is. Sweet baby.
It's a special reminder to see where she gets her power from.
Has someone told me through these endless hands and if I'm flying so low, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me.
This was fun. I felt like Spider-Man. This was also fun. Nah.
Fun fact, this shot right here is my last shot.
Yes, indeed.
That isn't funny much. Believe me, nothing she said. She has stolen our Grimmerie. She is evil.
How means but an outward manifestation.
I really love this moment with Michelle.
Me too.
Kind of a mixture of relief and regret and fear and yet comfort all at once. I love that cape moment as just such a lovely little nod to the Broadway
Yeah,
cape.
that's right.
And this shot is just this right here. Chills. And the pink scarf?
Yes, indeed.
To be continued.
We love.
We hope you can use any of that. See you next time.
What a cool thing. Really, really cool. It never gets old watching this.
No.
Never, never.
It really doesn't.
No. And if you stay for these credits, you will see that she and I are on there as vocal producers, which is really cool. I think it's a big moment for the both of us to have that too. Yes, indeed. Jared, David.
All right.
Yeah.
Shall we do it again next time? See you for part 2? To be
I think
continued.
that sounds appropriate.
My room.